Good morning. I'm Colin Black. I head up the UK transportation business for a company called Arcadis. We are a global consulting business with over 27,000 people worldwide. I'm here today to talk about mobility as a service. It's about providing customers with seamless access to mobility so that our customers can easily arrange door-to-door travel. But the ecosystem's really fragmented, and this makes it unnecessarily complicated to do something really simple. Iomob is the white label back-end platform needed to make MaaS work. It provides the functionality that is so crucial, and this is why we got interested. This is why Arcadis has recently invested in Iomob through the Techstars Incubator program. After all, we won't deliver smart cities if we can't get the basics right. It's no wonder, therefore, that Iomob is fast-growing recognition. It was recently chosen by Newsweek as a top 25 global blockchain project with social impact. It won the City of Tomorrow Challenge from Ford Motors, and it was recently named as a top 10 smart cities startup to watch in 2019. And we're certainly watching them. We're certainly very intrigued to work with them very closely. I'd like to introduce you to the CEO from Iomob, Boyd, to tell you the important stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. Iomob is developing the decentralized mobility aggregation platform for the world. But in British English, you might want to say Iomob empowers transport operators to offer their own city mapper. Let me tell you a story. Renfe, the Spanish rail network, they enable 500 million journeys a year throughout their rail network, national and localized suburban rail. But they have a problem like all transport operators do, which is how do they get people from door to door? They only sell train tickets. And the fragmented mobility marketplace that's only becoming more fragmented poses a challenge for them to offer this seamless door-to-door user experience. Renfe sought out Iomob. You ask why? First of all, we can help them with our technology offer a white-labeled solution to offer this seamless experience. We help them bring in other mobility services, connect to our back end through APIs, so that any mobility service that wants to be connected can be accessible through the Renfe app. But there's more to the story. Renfe is a rail operator in Europe. Next year, the European marketplace for rail is being liberalized. That means they no longer have a monopoly on the market. So Renfe says, wait, we're not going to have the same guaranteed revenue stream in the future. We need to diversify. They recognized the trends in mobility aggregation and MaaS, and they said instead of us just being a commoditized service connected to some other MaaS operator with an end user focus, why don't we work with Iomob, who can offer us a turnkey solution to offer our own mobility as a service solution with our brand name? But there's more to the story when you think about Renfe. Iomob by ourselves are not very much important to a mobility company like, say, Cabify, $1.5 billion company operating in 40 cities. But when we tell Cabify that we're working with Renfe, which has 500 million passenger journeys a year, would you be interested in connecting to the Renfe app to have access to those journeys and help solve the first mile, last mile? The answer is very different. 2 days after reaching out to the CEO of Cabify, we're in the office of Cabify, and they agreed to connect their API to Iomob. Cabify is in 40 cities around the world. 35 or so in Latin America. That opens up new markets for Iomob and for Renfe. Lots of companies in the transport sector are interested in this. We actually, as Colin mentioned, won the Ford City of Tomorrow Challenge. So automobile makers, transport, public and private, even airlines and airports have been reaching out to us. But the secured ones are Renfe and Ford and some others in negotiation. You all want to see a hockey stick growth as investors. There's our hockey stick right there. Behind it, there is a 10-year forecast, which is not very credible, but I can share it with you if you want to. Very big global ambition we have. We want to be in around 200 cities by 2023. We have a very strong team, 3 PhD co-founders, 9 team members in total. What are we seeking? Collaborations with various people in the transport industry and support with our current seed round of $1.5 million. Thank you very much.